Hi everyone on YouTube. I have been asked to rate random designs of mine from when I very first started, and I've definitely made some mistakes.
She's blind reacting.
So I'm blind reacting to some of the designs that I have done in the last 2 years, so let's see. The Ultimate Muse Blazer. No qualms, love her, our bestseller every single day. She made the brand what it is today. The blazer it was actually an idea I had at uni. It was like my final major project idea. At uni, it was actually, I have the sample somewhere, I actually done it with a removable sleeve.
You see that? I need to see this. We need this design.
Why is that funny?
I don't know.
Who could do that?
No, but I can just imagine it at uni, but I just can't imagine like...
So I was in my final major like project presentation, and I remember literally like whipping the sleeves off in my presentation, and all the tutors were like, ooh. So Oddmuse is a more refined version of my final major project at university. It was a blazer and it was a brand around sort of like the investment fashion, and then as I started to work in buying at ASOS, I just become a little bit better at commercializing products and what would actually sell and what is actually a good idea. So in come the belt. And yeah, that's how it sort of come about. The white shirt, which we still get messages about. I remember really loving her. She still had that like little cinch moment at the back.
Love that, yeah.
So she was still kind of relevant, but she was just far too casual for us. Like the blazer stole the show from that whole first collection. Yeah, I'm glad you chose the white shirt and nothing else from that first collection. Unless there's anything coming up. Oh, the tracksuits.
Yeah.
The tracksuits were a moment, but that's all they were. Like everyone was locked down, they wanted tracksuits, and then I remember they sold really, really well. And I did a whole big order, sent it by sea, and I got them like 3 months later and no one wanted them. So yeah, they were a moment. I want to get back into loungewear though.
I'd love
that. They were actually like a really good tracksuit because they were like a really good sweatsuit. Like they come up so well in the wash. They was actually really good. It ended up being donated to a women's shelter who absolutely loved it. They sent me all photos in their tracksuits and they had planners too, so it ended up being a really lovely moment.
Can I ask why the hat? I just want to know why the hat. Why did you accessorise the hat? What was your thought process?
I have no idea, and on reflection, I think I just thought I'm not a casual girl, so how do I shoot casual? So I just found this hat.
Next one.
The white satin midi. I kind of love her. Why did I design her? She was one of the first party dresses I designed. So I launched the first collection. We did really, really well in September, and come November I was like, I need to drop something. Like I just need something. And I designed that dress, and it's really, really flattering. I did it in black originally, and then we went into white. It's funny how all these designs really are like early stages, because like we ended up doing so well in the bridal market, Christmas just gone, whereas that white dress was like my first sort of like bridal moment that wasn't sort of 100% there, so it didn't do as well as the white pearl dress. Yeah, it's funny.
But it was like
what a journey.
You tried out in like little areas to see what
Hell
works.
yeah. Sleeveless blazers. The sleeveless blazers were a moment in pre-fall where I was trying to become a bit of a better designer, but that is truly when, so this was like nearly 2 years ago now, that is truly when I started getting into this moment where we were doing very, very well online. We had a good opportunity to design other things because our blazers were selling really, really well. And in total honesty, I just wasted a lot of money on poor designs. And I do think the crop blazer was the start of that. I ended up doing that in like 4 colours. Like they never really even sold well in pre-fall, so I don't know why I decided to do them in white and grey for the spring. Bought hundreds of units. Yeah, they were a bit of a but it's a learning curve.
Yeah.
We got to sell them to our customers for like super cheap, and people loved them. They were still really lovely, but for the price point they wasn't as good as the blazer, and they were nearly as expensive as the full-on blazer. So yeah, they were a moment. The bralette, actually, the white bralette with the playset was actually a really lovely outfit, and that done really well. And I remember the June I bought that out, we had a really terrible month. Like, I think it was something like there was a situation in COVID where you could go away and you couldn't, people's holidays were getting cancelled, and we ended up 1 month getting like all our stuff returned. And then Frankie Bridge wore that bralette, and it really just like blew up the brand again, and people weren't just buying bralettes, they were buying blazers and stuff. So yeah, big love for the bralette, but she's just not Odd Muse.
And you chose to style that with the hat once again.
What is your qualms with the hat?
I don't know.
What's wrong with the hat?
I just think it's...
I wouldn't wear it again, but you know, what was you wearing 2 years ago?
No. Oh God, don't look through them archives.
Exactly. The knitted jumpsuit, arguably too sexy for our customer. I don't think we could do anything like that again, but it was amazing for Emma. And yeah, it was just looking at it, it's just not Odd Muse. Like, this is when I learned the whole resort collection of last year was a moment for me, because I went so hard on this massive PR event and not really much of it sold, and that's what really made me think, right, okay, there's something wrong with the product here. Like, I've gone too crazy with product, and I think because I always had the blazers selling every single day and doing really well, I almost thought that I could do whatever I want with like the other collections. But no, I love all them photos of Emma. I literally framed that jumpsuit because it was a moment, but it's just not Odd Muse. It's just not Odd Muse. Odd Muse really, product wise, started last Christmas.
You wore
the teal set, I love that, and I would love to, like, the teal set is like, the top is very inspired by this. I would love to recreate that set. I think that set was like one of the only things in the resort collection that I like point blank loved. I would love to bring that out again in like more Odd Musey fabrics. Like the teal satin was not it for us, but I love that shape. That shape is coming back 100%.
Yeah, I love that shape.
The Ultimate Muse jumpsuit is now as core to the brand as the blazer. It's funny because we released the sleeveless dress before the jumpsuit, and the jumpsuit just sells so well every single day, whatever season it is, whatever country. Like, people just love that jumpsuit the same way they love the blazer. So very good moment for us. She was inspired by the sleeveless dress, so like why I designed the sleeveless dress as well. So basically, going back to that summer during COVID, I really wanted to bring out a summer collection, but it was sort of just this situation where people didn't know whether they were coming or going. So I wanted to basically build off of the blazer in a summer way. So that was how the sleeveless dress was launched. I thought I can't really do much else other than this sort of dress. But that ended up being absolutely amazing, and we still sell her mostly in the summer. But yeah, the sleeveless jumpsuit really was born from the dress. 2.0 anniversary edition, limited edition, come back for our pop-up. Why did I design this? So I was actually, so for you all like this, I was vintage shopping and I come across this brown leather vintage Chanel jacket. I'll try and find it for you. It was more just the brown leather, and like, it didn't look like the Ultimate Muse Blazer at all, but I just thought, what a lovely combination, like brown leather and black suede, and it just sounded so funny to say. I remember even like coming back to the office and like pitching people on it and explaining it, and people were a little bit like, oh, I don't know, but it really was just like a vision. And like, that's when the best designs are made, like truly like combining like something that isn't a point blank copy, but it has inspired you, mixed with like what your message anyway. So yeah, I love the 2.0. The pearl dress. The pearl dress was tricky for us because we basically really push our motives to be like around investment fashion. You can wear it every day. So for us to bring a party occasion dress out was almost going against our message that worked so well for us in terms of the blazers, and our collection right before that pre-fall was very back to that message. Everything, the leather trousers, the bodysuits, everything was sort of like you're elevated every day. So it was really important for us to bring out a party dress that didn't, obviously you wouldn't wear it every day because it's a party dress, but you could at least bring it out your wardrobe like in 3-4 years time and still think, wow, that dress was amazing. Like a real sort of like archival piece that you can like keep in your wardrobe. There wasn't anything like that on the market. A lot of the time coming up to Christmas, people will do feathers and people will do sequins and stuff like that. And I just thought, I remember saying like feathers and sequins are almost too typical. We need to do something that is striking but is timeless, and pearls are so timeless. And maybe I was thinking about Chanel again.
Yeah, maybe Chanel is
maybe Chanel is the inspo. The custom blue suit for Millie. So this is quite a funny story. So Millie literally messaged me maybe 10 days before she was going and was like, I really want to do a custom design, like I have some ideas, like can we get something in the next sort of like 10 days? And I was like, we can't really do anything new for you in 10 days because product development and fits and stuff like that, it's always like 2-3 samples at least. Like to get a perfect sample ready for production is at least like 10 weeks in the process, not 10 days. So I basically said to her, what I think would be really cool is if we do you like a custom colour in the suit. No one else can buy it. We can order the sample today. Like I've got a list of colours I can give to you. And I remember saying to her, I sent her this photo of Gigi Hadid, which I just basically, she didn't ask, but I just was like, oh, okay, I'm going to style you. And I said, I think you should do like a real like Cinderella moment, like pale blue suit with matching like shoes, like satin blue shoes. And yeah, that's what she did. So it was really, really fun. And I think she looked amazing and people want us to release it so bad, but it was just for Millie. Thing as well, like shout out to Millie because she literally sent me a WeTransfer link with like 50 professional photos that she'd taken with her friend. Like it's, you know, creators don't have to do that. I don't expect that, but it's just really lovely when like people in that world can like really like give back to brand owners.
And it's on the day.
Literally on the day. She is just amazing. The denim. Denim is the first moment for us going into everyday wardrobe. So we're very sort of like heavy on like fabrics and structure and our stuff is sort of like for everyday use, but it's not casual. And we were figuring out like what is Oddmuse casual for us. It's never ever going to be like tracksuits or you know anything like that, or even t-shirts for example, but it has to have that sort of like elevated twist. And I think that denim set was like the perfect follow on from like what we've got coming for our customers more casually. Is just that little bit more elevated. So yeah, denim was a real moment for us. It done so well, so it's really inspired like a whole denim collection. So yeah.
Love that.
The strapless mini, which I believe is going to top pearl dress sales, which is crazy to say. This was basically inspired by that one dress that you just want to wear every single summer, but you can also tailor it into your autumn winter party outfit. Of what we design, I like to keep relevant for sort of everyone around the world. So for example, when we drop this dress, it's perfect for the UK summer, like a little denim jacket or a denim blazer over the top with some like heels or wedges or whatever. A Euro summer, like perfect little cardigan tied around your neck and some sliders. And then moving on to like our Australia market, who are heading into their winter, so cute with sort of like a really dressy, like almost like Christmassy shoe. I feel like the strapless dress has just been designed to be an all-rounder. Like she is so perfect. She can be dressed up, dressed down anyway. And I've had similar dresses like that in the past that I've really sort of like dressed up, dressed down, but none have really had that over the top structure. So I feel like she's really coming in and just saying like, I'm going to be every day, but I'm going to be that little bit more special. They were my looks from the past. Some I love, all of them I have love for. But you can really see the journey of the Oddmuse products from start to finish. Like we're very, very in tune with our customer now. And yeah, just learn from your mistakes, be critical on your product if it's not selling. Result last year was a real turning point for me. Yeah, so hopefully see you in the next video.
See you next video. Down below.
Yeah. Sophie's whole appraisal is based on this YouTube channel.
Guys, I don't want to get fired. Please, just give it a like.
I'm joking. Right guys, thank you for watching.